Yeah, that's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Drop your favorite team in the comments if you're watching this. I would say we'd argue why my team is better, but I'm a Jets fan, so there's no argument with any team. The Browns had 28 points by the time I left work today. Jets didn't even score half of that. Oh yeah, they did. My bad. We scored 17.
Kansas City. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC.
Mecole Hardman on the return.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Okay, call me an admirer right here. How about the touch on that throw?
I like the timing catches, the short ones, but those rainbows that drop right in the bucket, something pretty about them.
Really is, and let's face it, we always talk about arm strength. We love the guys who can throw it through the car wash and the ball comes out dry. But those guys with touch, as we just saw there, those guys are valuable.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down from the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is not down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Yeah, I bet he'll get 10 hours.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
I'll wait a little bit.
Well, Baltimore trotting back out here for their next drive on offense. Charles wanted to discuss their game this past week against Cleveland. You broadcasted that one, and Baltimore looked really good. A 38-6 victory, just dominating the Cleveland Browns. You remember last year's opener, Baltimore really stepped on the scene in a big way with a 59-10 win over Miami. They kind of did the same thing here in 2020.
And remember, they won this game without running the football with the authority that they did in 2019. All that option is still available to them because of the addition of J.K. Dobbins to Mark Ingram and Gus Edwards and Justice Hill, and of course Lamar Jackson. But Lamar Jackson continues to ascend as a thrower. 3 touchdown passes in this game. He looked very sharp, very decisive. And the defense got better as time went on. Calais Campbell, Derek Wolfe added to them. This is a formidable Baltimore team that I think will continue to get better during the season as well. Look out, NFL. They're on a mission. They want to take out Kansas City in the AFC, and they've got a good chance to do so.
And by the way, they'll play Kansas City week 3. Sandwiched in between, they'll be at Houston week 2. Not an easy start to the season. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First and goal at the 1. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The football going back over to Kansas City. And for the Chiefs, you know, we obviously haven't had a repeat champion in the NFL, Charles, in 16 years. But there was nothing in KC's performance in Week 1 in that win over Houston to think that they're not the favorites right now to repeat. A very convincing 34-20 victory on the Thursday night opener. What do you think their chances are, realistically? It seems like a lot of people like them to repeat. What do you think, CD?
I thought they were good before. I think they're excellent now because we saw a team that took care of business in the offseason, came out ready to play. Patrick Mahomes was 24 of 32, 211 yards, 3 touchdown passes, and showed off all the different arm angles we're used to seeing from Patrick Mahomes. And how about Tyreek Hill? He was spectacular in that game. And the first-round pick, running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he got the start and went well over 100 yards. I give them a great chance to repeat for this reason. Their defense is even better than it was at the end of last year.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. His throw incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And now it's 2nd down. All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and win. And for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, no breaking him in gently in his NFL debut. Folks wondered if guys like Darwin Thompson and Darrell Williams might factor in a bit more, but not week one. 25 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown in Clyde Edwards-Helaire's Chiefs debut. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Patrick Queen, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Raven ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of third-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first.
Raven.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think 2 are come from out West. Arizona and Seattle. And the 3rd wild card, I think it's going to come from the South, and Tampa Bay gets in. Now, I don't believe Tampa Bay's going to the Super Bowl. I think New Orleans and Seattle will slug it out for the Super Bowl champs, and I'm going with New Orleans to find their way in.
Okay, so you got the veteran Breeze against Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, and who ultimately do you have winning that one, CD?
Oh, yeah, the old head and the kid, right? I'm going with the kid in this one in a Super Bowl classic. Baltimore wins the championship.
All right, just so I go on record, I mentioned I'll take the Chiefs, and I'm going to take them over the Packers. So I think we'll have another young and old QB mix. Packers, a little bit of a surprise getting in there, and I'll take Mahomes with a repeat title.
I love it. A rematch of Super Bowl I, which was called the NFL-AFL Championship game. Actually, the World Championship game when they played it back in 1967.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Never been to Green Bay, Wisconsin or anything.
Again, Jackson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Kansas City's will be dope. So would Baltimore and
throwing again. Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll roll him out right. And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength. He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. At their own, Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
A gain of 15.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 17-yard.
Handoff. It's Mark Ingram. A spin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. One more time with Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to
a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Justin Tucker.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Not that time for Watkins, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. A quick slant to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Good. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Don't do us like that.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25 yards.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Now Jackson on first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
17. Chiefs 14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Offense.
Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's go, D. Mike 48. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 48 for Mike.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks. Could do 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.